How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Welcome back to the next episode of the Let's Play DragonFable series, and today we will be playing as the pirate class. Okay, so we are going to be playing as the pirate class for a few episodes. Afterwards we will change classes. Okay, so if you guys have any suggestions on what classes you guys would like to see me play, let me know down in the comment section below. Also, recently I did get a few questions on how to beat certain bosses inside of book 3 as a lower level. So once we get there, if you guys are subscribed and stay tuned to the series, then I'll definitely be showing you guys how to go ahead and beat the bosses. Alright, so Haven on the horizon, the next part of the main storyline, and this quest actually got revamped rather recently. I think it was just this year, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and play through the new quest line again and see. Okay, so I did play through it once right when it got revamped, but then again, of course, I couldn't understand much of it because I already forgotten much of the story. So now that I'm a bit more caught up with the story with the Let's Play DragonFable series, let's go ahead and see if everything, you know, makes sense and is coherent, since that was what the revamp was supposed to do. Good timing. One of the Clock-in leaders has just arrived. I imagine she'll want to thank you personally. Then it is true. Our people are saved? Yes, Bajaku. Thanks to the brave efforts of Let's Play DF and others of the wind. Yes, this is Bajaku. She's a Kuyo of the Guakia. So former Kara, hello. You may consider me a leader of the Clock-in that you saved. Thank you, Let's Play DF, for saving my people. It's nice to meet you, Bajaku, and I couldn't just stand by and let the Rose do whatever they want. I'm glad I could be of assistance. But this Rose, they kidnapped and enslaved us because of our magic? What has magic done that has offended them so? For many of the roles, magic has been the source of pain, of suffering, and heartbreak. For their leader, most of all, by suppressing magic in their minds, they desire to make everything right, safe and balanced. Then they are misguided. Loss and pain is tragic, but they are part of the natural order of life. If they believe magic to be the cause of their woes, then they seek the impossible. Wise words, Kuyo Bajaku. We of the Vin agree. If the Rose truly seeks such a ravenous dream, then the Guakia will never be safe. Indeed, as we have seen recently, the Rose will not be content to leave you be. Do you think you could convince the other Clock-in leaders and villagers to join ranks with us? With ease, the Rose threatens us all. Thank you, Bajaku. No, thank you. With a strong, worthy fighter like yourself, the Clock-in will be lining up to fight at your side. Oh, and this is Nikki. Apologies for the interruption. I bring urgent word of Rose troop movements. Nikki, there is no need to apologize. Report. Rose units have started making their way in the direction of the Bokia villagers. There must be off. The Guakia shall not stand by. One moment, Bajaku, there is more. Kara, their target may be the Bokia, or they may have found the haven. I see. Rita has reported an unusual gathering of dragons nearby as well. She is keeping a watchful eye on them now. But if the Rose and the dragons have allied, then this is grave news. We must warn them and begin preparations. I'm sorry, what's going on? This talk of dragons makes my first stand on end. Right, I apologize, but we must be brief. This is Nikki. She's the spy I mentioned to you before, who warned us of the Rose attack on the Guakia. Nikki, you've seen Let's Play DF, have you not? Indeed, your actions live up to the stories. It's nice to finally meet you, Nikki. Good. Now the Haven is a hidden fort where a local group of javier have lived for quite some time in peace. We've tried making inroads into an alliance with them, but so far most of our efforts have been rebuffed. They do trust our ally Mrita, however, so she may be our way in. For reasons that will take too long to explain full at the moment, if dragons were to find them, it will spell disaster for their people. The Bokia Clock-in seem to be in the path of the Rose as well. We must not let what happened to the Guakia happen again. Understood. We'll head to the Bokia Clock-in first, but we don't have the forces to escort them all back to Sulan Eska and defend the Haven as well. We'll somehow have to convince the Javier to provide sanctuary. There's no other option. I shall accompany you. You may need me to convince the Bokia to the truth of your words. We have no time to lose. I shall notify Taivas of our plans to begin mobilization of wind forces toward the Haven. Right, let's get moving. Now, which way to go? Let's go right. Okay, so Bokia, Guakia, it sounds like they are all just like different clans of like the Clock-in, or like different tribes. Not sure what they call them, but yeah, seems like that is what it is. Pirate doesn't really have much burst, so that's a bit unfortunate. The only burst we have is the locker skill, which is still actually pretty decent if you ask me. And then of course, Pirate is very defensive, so it's really good for like super long quests because you have a shield skill, you have a blind skill, and you have a stun skill. So you can loop everything for like basically an impenetrable defense if you really need to. So this is Pirate's nuking skill. Does about over 100 plus damage. Yeah, with the buff on, so I guess it's alright. Just a quick shot. Oh man. Dodge. Can we kill off this one? Let's try. Nice. And then we also have a healing skill. So healing skills are actually really rare for non-DA players inside of regular classes. So Pirate is one of the few that has it. And Pirate is actually more for like longer questing, as well as, you know, for endurance boss fights where you need to outlast the enemy. That's where Pirate really shines, because, you know, 3 defensive skills plus a healing skill, and the healing skill is also a purge skill. So if you have any like debuffs on you, then you can use that healing skill. But keep in mind that it also purges you of your buffs. So if you use the shield skill and then you use the healing skill, you're taking away your own shield, so you don't want to do that. Alright, just something to keep in mind because I made that mistake before. That being said, just using it for regular questing is fine. We really shouldn't run into any HP issues, and we can turtle up when we need to. I'm not turtling up right now because there really is a need to, at least not yet. So yeah, that's how I've chosen to play Pirate. But of course, there are better questing classes out there, you know, but then again, just to offer a little bit of variety in my streams, I decided to go for something different, which is Pirate today. Seems like it's getting less swampy. That's good, right? We can do Dirty Trick to stun for 3 turns. Mana wise, I don't think it's facing as much issues as Technomancer. It's not as mana hungry. And I didn't bother to restat because restatting for non-DA players isn't free. So yeah, I'm just going to be keeping to this stat build whether or not, regardless of whichever class we change to. Alright, just to make sure I don't waste my gold anyhow. Not that I really need the gold urgently for anything right now, but you know, it's just in case. Also, I'm getting this question very frequently all the time, like why or what equipment do I use? And really the simple answer is just use anything that's within a few levels of you. The 2 items that I really want to farm for early on is the Wings of the Thousand Flames as well as Ultra Omni Nightblade. With these 2 weapons, you can basically just use any other equips. It literally does not matter. You should be able to get through all of the content. I haven't had any trouble so far with the story, apart, you know, from the Dr. Wen fight, but that's an exception. Clocking out Bokia, it is I, Kujo Bajaku. Hearken to my words. An impending doom is coming that threatens to destroy your village and steal away your lives. You must hurry, pack what you absolutely need, and come with us to safety. But Kujo Lehaku has not yet returned from her don't know what. Oops, clicked a bit too fast. Lehaku did what? She really went to party with the Rose? I warned her. She thought that perhaps our village may be spared if she told them of the Javier. No, the Rose will not stop the Haven. Your village is still in danger. The Guakia suffered greatly at the hands of the Rose. Our village burned, people enslaved. You must not trust them. Kujo Lehaku and her guards have not even returned. Foolish Bokia, do you not understand? As you say, Kujo, we will follow. Well done, Bajaku, Nikki. Without your presence, I doubt we could have convinced them otherwise. Where to next? The Haven? Yes, Nikki, go on ahead. We'll catch up with you when the Bokia are ready to go. Understood. The Rose will be here before long. Oh, stubborn Bokia, pack faster. Here we are. Nikki should be waiting for us just inside. We are here, but where is it? Observe. Oh. Well, come on, all of you. Hurry on through. Right, let's go, everyone. Hidden entrance. Very nice. And these are the refugees you spoke of. So many clock in. You must let us in. The Rose pursues them even now. And you let them to us? As I've said, that's the least of your worries. The dragons. And as I've told you, Lady Myrta is yet to return from. I heard you were looking for me. Shrajani, Lady Myrta. Let them in. They speak the truth. At once, my lady. Okay, what loot do we have here? Javier helm, Javier wings. I don't think it's any best in slot. Let's double check. Ooh, a lot of resistances though. Of course, still can't beat the wings of the 1,000 flames. Golden Javier Helm. Oh, need Dragon Amulet. Guess we gotta pass. Right, next up. Caught in a Vice. The threat to the Haven is imminent. We have to convince the Javier to accept our assistance before it's too late. Man, in the past, I remember the Great Dragon War. That was when I first, very early days of my YouTube career. We were doing the Dragon War, Sayla and all that, and man, the music and, you know, the theme, everything, that was so fantastically done. I think it's a shame that they had to scrap Sayla entirely and the whole Dragon War. Yeah, those were exciting times. I think it was back in 2014, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was only until recently that they scrapped that whole Dragon War idea. I mean, this so far it's not bad, but yeah, the Dragon War was really quite exciting in my opinion. So yeah, good times, man, good times. Welcome to the Haven, Kara, and you. I don't believe I've met. It's good to see you safe, Mrita. This is Let's Play the hero of Falcon Reach. It's nice to meet you, Mrita. Likewise, I've heard many stories of your exploits before you were frozen. I look forward to working with you. Mrita is a Dragon Lord, and together with her partner Ogni, she has been helping us protect the Haven and the Javier who live here. And it seems we've finally been able to open the doors, although I do wish it were under less dire circumstances. Lady Mrita and Ogni have shown themselves worthy of our respect, but your Vin have done nothing but bring us a rival of Clockin, liabilities. I apologize, Tragedy, but the Clockin had nowhere else to go. Should you have us though, we will help to defend the Haven as though it were our own, and in doing so brought the enemy closer to our walls. As guests of Lady Mrita, I will refrain from being disrespectful. I will take my leave. Lady Mrita, the guests are in your care. Kara, let's play DF. Please forgive Tragedy. As Kara is well aware, most of the Javier are slow to trust, and for good reason. Their history is tragic and full of conflict. I understand their fear of betrayal all too well. I'm afraid I don't know much, if anything, about Javier history. What happened to them? For most of their recorded existence, the Javier are enslaved by dragons. Their recorded existence, that is. The dragons erased whatever culture had come before, and the Javier only knew slavery and subservience. It wasn't until the elemental wars over 1,000 years ago that some Javier managed to escape, and even then, they were directionless. All they knew was slavery. Even now, there are Javier who believe the dragons to be their creators, although some of the old artifacts we have discovered suggest otherwise. And while the rule of dragons is no longer as widespread as it once was, many Javier still dread their return and are thus exceptionally wary of any potential threats. It took quite some time for them to trust me and especially my dragon partner Ogni, but that they could gives me hope that they may become great allies to the Vin in times to come. Wow, that really does explain a lot. I hope so. If what is said about you is true, I can only imagine you've come across enslaved or lost Javier in your adventures. I certainly have clashed with them in the past, multiple times. You were given no choice but to fight, just as you were given no choice but to defend yourself. The Javier here understand that and will not hold it against you. This history lesson has been wonderful, Mrita. But the Rose offensive is surely imminent. Do you have any word of the dragons? Yes, and it is not looking good. I don't know how, but they are definitely on the scent of Haven. I suspect the involvement of the Rose. While they do not have the means to communicate with the dragons, it's possible they are attempting to make use of them to entrap the Javier into an alliance or worse. We can't let that happen. If the Javier attempt to ally with the Rose, they'll end up like the Clockin. There on that front, it is fortunate that you arrived before the Rose did. The fear of the dragons drives the Javier to desperation, and we would rather have them turn to us than the Rose for aid. You make us sound so manipulative. I don't know if I'm comfortable I'm stating the facts of the situation. Manipulative or not, you are the leader of the Vin, Kara, and I suggest you take the opportunities that present themselves. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. The stories say that you are bonded with a dragon. Is that true? That's correct. Their name is Draco. And where is Draco at this moment? Probably taking a nap in Falcon Reach. Why? The Javier were impressed with the bond I have with Ogni, not a master and servant but as partners and friends. Perhaps seeing you and Draco will earn you and the Vin more of their respect. But do hurry, I'm sure. The Rose and the Dragons will not wait for you to return. I'll do my best. In the meantime, we'll try to explain the situation to the Javier. Maybe with some careful words, we can come to some agreement. One quick trip to Falcon Reach later. So that's what's happening, and we could all use your help. Protective dragon noises. That's what I thought. Come on, Draco, we've got a haven to defend. Determined growl. Oh hey, let's play DF. Hey Draco. I feel like I'm missing out on something big. I mean, where was I? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about Sayla. So they never really did anything with Sayla after this whole, you know, series of quests. Even within this series of quests, I think Sayla was only talked about in like 2 or 3 quests. Afterwards, he was literally never mentioned again. So I guess it's a good thing that they decided to change like the whole Sayla Dragon War thing into like talking about the Javier instead, because they are certainly more prominent in DF than like a one-time character, if you know what I mean. But then again, I think the way that they introduced Sayla was like very well done, so I guess it's also kind of a shame that they had to, you know, remove him completely. I can't remember if he's still around inside of the entire storyline or they took him out entirely, so there's like zero mention of him and he literally ceased to exist in the DF universe. But I guess we'll see very soon whether or not he still exists. But yeah, let's do Bog. Man, this guy has a lot of health, over 900. Can do stun. Probably should have done that earlier. Never mind. Mana Hunter. These guys have quite a lot of health, but of course they don't do a lot of damage to compensate. 600 plus. Gonna do trick. Stun this guy. Let's do locker. Regular attack ought to take him out. This will be a lot better if I actually had strength train, but never mind. Ooh, oh, interesting. Young blue dragon, huh? Okay, this is new. This is certainly new. Let's do stun. Nope, didn't get it. The monster grows enraged. Uh-oh. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but okay, never mind. Let's do stun. Can we get a stun? Nope, we didn't get a stun. Okay, 50 mobility resist, putting in work there. Enrage. I'm not sure what enrage actually does, but alright. Doesn't do a whole ton of damage, but better be safe than sorry, I guess. So he should miss. Yep, there we go. Quick shot. Bam. Nice crit there. Making good use of our intellect stat. 119. Oh, by the way, for pirate, you do get a damage boost if the enemy has negative bonus or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember what the exact number is, but yeah, it's not anything too significant. 14 health, come on, man. Guarding a chest, wonder what we'll find inside. Is it a million gold? Probably not. Looks like that dragon found this box of potions. Now it's yours. Oh, okay. Just potions. I mean, that's what you can do for full heal. Just keep getting the potions. Oh, already full heal. Okay. Yeah, just keep healing yourself and refilling. Okay. Nothing much there. Let's go the other way then. Looks like the right path is the right path. Fury, Lash. Just gonna do locker. I don't think I'll bother stunning this guy. Quick shot. 115. I think the dog can kill him. Yep. Let's finish this off with a regular attack. There we go. Energizer, ooh, 935, okay, this one, oh, and this one can buff the defenses, right? Yeah, let's stun it so that we won't have to wait until its defense expire. Hopefully we can kill it before the defense expires. Maybe not. Quick shot. Oh, 210. Nice, very nice. Oh. Oh, okay, nice. I think we can get it even before the stun wears off. Wow. Awesome. Very lucky series of crits. Another one. Okay. Stun. Numbers weren't as high as I like. Oh. Oh, I should have done. Yeah, I should have done that, right? Forgot. Okay, but the first attack isn't the buff. I think it's the second attack that's the buff. Downwards. Mana Huntress. 468. Okay, so this one doesn't have as much health. We just go for the HP directly. No stunning, no defensive skills. 111. One more hit. Maybe we should have invited Kara. That will speed things up, right? Because nowadays inviting guesses only increases monster damage. It doesn't increase their health. So the scaling has been changed from way back. Okay, I think this change was quite a while ago already. So yeah, nowadays the more guesses you bring, it just increases the monster's damage. Doesn't increase their health. So if you want to speed things up for quests, then the right way to go will be to bring 2 guesses. As a kid playing DragonFable, I always use guesses. Like there was no other way to play DragonFable back when I was like what, 10 years old. Yeah, always had to have guesses. I know one of them was definitely Artix, and the second one, sometimes we use Valencia, sometimes we use Robina, but for the most part, I think Valencia was the more popular choice. Artix was a staple though because of his 4-hit light attack. That was super strong. But yeah, the second guess is usually pretty random. Most of us went for Valencia, I think, back in the day. Ooh, speaking of which, MP is running a bit low. Yeah, not that this is a very long quest. No, yeah, this is actually quite a long quest. Not that the class uses a lot of mana, yeah, but this is quite a lengthy quest, I think. So having a little bit of mana issues here. I mean, that's the plus side of the base class. The mana costs don't really scale up all that much. So base classes, very cheap mana costs. But of course, they aren't as strong as like other classes, and they don't have as many things in their toolkit as, you know, other standard classes would have. So there's a trade-off there. I mean, they are called starter classes after all, and that's what they are, right? So here, I think I'm gonna do Fury. And then I think we'll do Quick Shot. I don't think we need to defend too much. Yeah, I should be able to survive this encounter. My only worry is mana. No crits. Dang it. Both have 198, okay. One down. Oh wait, no, only one guy at 198. Oops. I guess we stun. Almost out of mana though. It's unfortunate. I think the stun didn't go through. Oh, it did. Nice. Quick shot. Maximize our damage output. It was only after starting this series that I realized that lower level players actually do run into quite a lot of mana issues for different classes. I think the MP scaling could be a lot better for some of these story classes because for most of the part I think they're the same, and that makes them, you know, very difficult for lower level players. I mean, against regular bosses you wouldn't be such a big deal because usually they'll be dead, but for lengthier quests, I mean, you can of course run all the way back, get a refill, but that's just kinda slow. And another group of 3. I feel like it's this way. Kujo le Haku. Oh yeah, that is definitely this way, that's for sure. Do I have enough mana for all that? Okay, I'm gonna do Fury. Stun. Nope. Okay, miss, that's good. I think we have enough HP, but MP is the concern. I think I might have to restart. Oh man, wow, this is gonna be a tough fight. Maybe we aim for the weaker ones first? Yeah. I feel like that's what we should do. Man. Okay, probably should have healed up before coming in. Both. Definitely should have healed up. Not healing up was my mistake. I don't think we'll lose though, it's just that I gotta play my cards right. Quick shot. Okay, nice. Oh, come on, don't do that. Luckily we have a heal here. I could do that. Shall we stun? Let's do the heal. Let's take out this one. Yeah, I should have targeted Kujo le Haku first. That was a mistake. Well, now that we are out of MP, we only have to rely on regular attacks. Oh boy, this will be fun. Yeah, we'll win the fight for sure, but this is gonna be slow and painful. Very slow and painful indeed. Oh man. One more attack ought to do it. For dot ought to kill him, right? I think the dot will kill him. Please don't disappoint me. Okay, nice. Just enough. I'm gonna chuck a pot here. Without our skills, can we out damage this guy? Yeah, I think we can. We're doing 3 times as much damage as he is. And he only has about 2 times our health, so yep, I think we should be fine. Hopefully this is the last one. Yeah, it's just spamming the attack button now. Lashing whenever the dragon has lash on cooldown. Attack 88, not too bad. 549, catching up in the HP game. Okay, nice. I think we caught up already. Hope there isn't another battle after this. Should be the last one, right? This is the leader. Oh, nice, a crit. Okay, I like that. There we go. Okay, wow, just nice. Almost ran out of HP and MP resources. That is the reality of the situation then. Yes, I apologize that the epicenter must fall on the haven, but if the rose is leading the dragons here, then we are caught in a vice and it seems our wings are forced. The Clocking who are able will lend their aid. We have already pledged to the Vin, and as the Javier have given us shelter, no matter how reluctantly, we must repay that debt. We will defend the haven whether you want us here or not. We prefer to be here with your blessing though. It seems as though we have no choice. The Rose will threaten us with dragons, so I will take responsibility for our actions. The choice is clear. We of the Haven will accept your support. However, with such paltry numbers, I have little confidence in our success in fighting this battle on 2 fronts. No, even if you're 8, this may still be hopeless. Well, it's still a bus, right? Am I late to the meeting? No, you're just in time. Let's play DF, and this must be greetings, Chuck. It's nice to meet you too, Draco. Diminutive yet impressive roar. Yes, those enemies will know what hit them indeed. This young dragon is your friend? Yes, we've been through so much together, even saved the world a few times. The need for dragons to control and rule runs deep within them. That we have now seen another instance of dragon and person as friends is... Haha, ha ha ha. I am ever amazed by the wonders that law brings. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Draco. Greetings, Grumble. With such allies at our side, I think we might actually stand a chance. A small one, but let us prepare. Don't worry, we'll push back the roads. They won't breach the haven. Oh, here we have a Cantus and the Rose Agent. It seems the Vin got to the Javier settlement earlier than expected, General. And what of the dragons? Still hot on the trail we laid out for them, sir. A shame that the political option has been removed, sir. Prepare the forces to attack the haven, and when the dragons get there, see if you can put some of these new tools to work. Understood, sir. The sanctuary, the haven, wherever they flee, wherever they name it, they are dangers to law, unpredictable pockets just waiting to explode. But of course you understand that. Do not fail me. I will not General Acanthus, sir. Alright, so what loot do we have here? Javier War Helm. Not best in stock for anything. Quest. Level 1. Oh, it's a cosmetic item, right? Yeah. Unfortunately for non-DA players, you don't really want to keep cosmetic items because it's so limited. The amount of space you have is so limited and you don't have the bank for free storage. So yeah, you're just gonna have to pass on cosmetic items for non-DA players. But I guess that's another, you know, aspect of having a DA or spending 20 bucks on the game. I think it's worth it. But you do you, right? So that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host, Coriban Gaming. Peace out.